This is my brand new project. Well, not brand new, but the newest project I've put in the garage. I got rid of that piece of garbage Raptor. It was just soulless. You know, I thought I could buy a car that would do my work, daily duties. It'd be perfect off-road, I could take it camping. And it did some stuff okay, but it just had no soul. It was really disappointing. So I've gone back to what I know what works. This to me is the best of both worlds. It's a 105, so I get solid axle and coil springs, not like the 100 that looks very similar. But the thing I love about this is I've got a turbo diesel. It's a 1HZ with an aftermarket turbo kit, but it's got the factory auto, the A442F. So my 80 series was auto, it had a 1HDT, and my 105 before that was manual with the 1HZ. Now I love the 1HDT engine, but that car was just a little bit too hardcore. It did a very small amount of things really well, but it was just compromised in so many other places. And this will be getting a bit of daily time. And the 105 was an amazing daily, but it was manual and they come with an R-Series gearbox. And I'm a bit of a lazy bastard. I like the auto. I think the A442F is a very strong gearbox. So this will be my project. Today, I'm just gonna give you a quick walk around on it, show you what it is. I'm pretty excited. It's granny spec, it's rough. I have a bad habit of buying rough cars. My fiance saw it and just went, what have you done? But I got some big plans. I've actually already bought quite a few bits and pieces to put into it. So I'll talk through what those are and what I'm going to be showing in the next video. And that should be happening pretty quick because I'm aching to get it in. I have a camping / four-wheel drive trip in Easter. So there's just a few basics I want to get done to it before we go away. So let's not mess around. I'll show you what we've got here. Okay, so again, there's really not much happening here. It's stock GXL. You got the stock side steps. It's got 100 series wheels, which is pretty disappointing. These sit so far in the guards, it's not even funny. So I mentioned earlier that I'm going on a camping trip in Easter and we're doing some light four-wheel driving. So I've already bought a set of wheels for this, just to give it a bit more of an aggressive stance and get the offset where it should be. And I bought some secondhand tires. So at the end of this video, I'm just going to go through a quick budget of what I've bought so far. And I'll show you what I've paid because I bought some things from Marketplace, some things brand new. And it gives you a realistic idea of what it costs to do the modifications to these to make them usable. This isn't going to be a YouTube build where I spend, you know, tens of thousands. I don't have tens of thousands of dollars to spend on this car. If you want to see an over-the-top build, again, I'm going to link my 80 series video up here. It was pretty extreme, and you know, it was great for off-road and a very small part of what I do, but in day-to-day life there was just too many compromises in having that, which is why I've gone to this, and this will be a bit more mild. So yeah, watch till the end. I'll put that budget up there and you can see what I've spent. And the other thing that I've bought that's ready to go is I've bought suspension for it, just a small lift. There's something besides springs and shocks that's really important in these cars. Especially if you're one of those guys who's looking for some flexi boy clout on TikTok. So I'll show you what I've bought there as well, because it makes a really big difference. I did it in my my old 105, and it's definitely worth doing. So yeah, next episode will not be too far away, and we'll be doing wheels, tires, lift, and then we'll sort of walk through a couple of other things. Okay, so around the back is probably where I'm most unsure about how I'm going to move forward. Again, it's completely stock. It's got a nice big ding here, so again, anyone out there know someone with a lower half for a GXL tailgate? Let me know, I'd be keen to buy it off you. I'm sort of in two minds about getting rid of the stock factory plastic bumper and putting a steel bumper on here. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind just doing like a Kmart swing away and keeping the weight down. Let me know what you guys are running or what you guys think. I'm pretty keen on keeping weight down, so keep that in mind. In the back here, we're completely empty. It had third row seats. I've taken them out. Again, I'm not 100% set on what I'm going to do in here. I used to have in my 80s the big drawers with a drop slide. Again, it's a lot of weight that I don't think is necessary. So I'm thinking a single drawer and a fridge slide. But show me what you guys have. Show me what works, or even what you think I should be doing. You got some inspiration? Let me know. And like I mentioned about the suspension earlier, this actually has the factory suspension in it from day one. This has almost 300,000 Ks on it, so you can see there's a lot of squish there. I mean, I'm a heavy dude, but I don't think it should be moving quite that much. Fucking Drift King. I thought I could hear something going on down there. So before I jump inside the car, I thought I'd give you a quick look under the bonnet here. It's proper filthy, but you know, just needs a good clean up. It's got the DTS turbo kit. It's actually engineered for that. It's a one owner car and the original owners put it in, running about £8 at the moment. They've got an engineer's certificate for it, which I thought was pretty funny. It's got a top mount. Keen eyes will probably notice that the radiator here is brand new. It sprung a leak probably the 3rd week of my ownership. So I swapped that out quick smart because I don't want to play any games with that sort of stuff. I've also had to do a couple of other little bits which are probably pretty typical of buying the cheapest diesel auto Landcruiser I could find. The front rotors were pretty cooked, so I've had to do front rotors and pads as well. And the gearbox has an issue with overdrive that I'm really hoping is just a solenoid, and it's a bit of a gamble, but it was negotiated into the price, so if that works, it'll be a bit of a bonus. But yeah, that's the outside of the car. If there's things you want to see on this car or me do something more in depth or look at it a bit closer, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to do it. Filming all of this is for you guys as much as it's for my own satisfaction. So yeah, something you want to see, you got suggestions, you've done something to your own one, anything at all, let me know. That brings us to the interior. So we'll keep it short and sweet here because it's all pretty stock. It's GXL. It's got a single DIN head unit, non-Bluetooth. The bit I love, the auto. It's a brake controller from way back. It's an early model, so they have a bit of a different dash to the later model ones. We got power windows being a GXL. Auto dash because it's an auto from the factory. On the back, squeaky doors. We're all stock, interior's in nice shape. All the seats are good. The reason the car was so cheap. Nah, I just got some cheap tyres off some Nissan wheels. That's about all Nissans are good for, right? So yeah, that's it for the interior. Alright guys, as I finished up filming this morning, I got a call from the tyre shop saying that my first budget mod is ready. So let's check them out. So the tyres are second hand. I bought off of our marketplace. I'm going to put the budget part of this video in just after, so you can see what I paid for those. And we got some ROH wheels. So I bought those brand new, but couldn't really find a good option for second-hand wheels that were the right offset and setup, so I've gone for these. I think the alloy is going to work well with the colour that I'm planning on painting it, so we'll see how we go. The tyres are a 305/70/16. As you can see, they've got a ton of tread. This one here is probably the best of them. I'll get this one out of the way. This one here, brand new. There's 5 of them. As you can see here guys, had lots of fun with the lift kit. I'll be doing that video in a couple of days. We eventually got it all in. Thanks again for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.